This is my sense of family. My grandmother, my mother, me here. There's no father. June 25th, 1950 was just 5 days before my 4th birthday. We were told that my father went missing during the war. That's all I could repeat. He went missing. But all my life, my mother wasn't telling me the full stories. 2007, when I visited North Korea, I said, I'm going to go up north. When I'm up there, should I look for him? She said, no. That's when she told me that he left me. He was scared and he left. During that time, people were very confused. My father must have been confused too. He was supporting socialist groups. And when June 25th, the North Koreans came down, took over one of the major banks in Seoul, my father was put in to manage the bank by North Koreans. And then when September, when the North Koreans were retreating back to north, the South Korean army was moving in, my father got scared because he couldn't face the South Korean military. So he packed his backpack and told my mother that I'll be back. And he left. And he never came back. My mother was only 25 and a half, and she had 2 toddlers. And I think a few months went by, her belly started growing. Then she knew she was pregnant. When January came and last group of people were fleeing town, she broke the water and she had to have a baby in January in the middle of fleeing. My grandmother and my mother, they thought the child was dead, like stillborn. But a few days later, baby started crying. And then they started walking again. That's how we started that refugee journey. Then somehow my mother, with her broken English, she was able to get on the freight train that the U.S. soldier allowed her to get in. So 6 of us rode the freight train to Busan. I was aware that we didn't have father because of the war. And we were poor because we didn't have father. We never had enough things around, often not enough food around. I learned not to want. What I wanted really was not attainable. Just not wanting it is easier. It kills a person. And I didn't realize that until much later. My mother's way of dealing with difficulty, the harshness, was not talk about it. During 1950s and early 60s, it was common understanding that if your father or your brother willingly went up to north, that your family is sort of red flagged or branded as Reds. I think that's why my mother never really told me. I'm sure she has 10,000 stories to tell, but she won't tell. She just holds it. And that's That's sad. But also, I think I don't want to break her. What she is now is what she is. And we're okay with that.